15-day backpacker road trip around Meghalaya and Tawang. So the trip starts in Paltan Bazar, Guwahati, Assam. You have to reach there anytime by noon. Once you reach Paltan Bazar, you will be hopping into a vehicle which will either be a sedan based on the number of people. If it is less than 6, it will be a sedan. If it is anything from 5 and above, it will be a sumo, and beyond 9 would be a tempo traveler. So day 1 is when you'll be getting into your vehicle from Paltan Bazar and heading straight to Tezpur, and your night stay will be in Tezpur. Tezpur is the stop because it's very few places along this road where we can stop, and so the night stay on day 1 will be at Tezpur. Day 2 is when we'll be driving from Tezpur to Dirang. Dirang is in West Kamen region, and the journey will be roughly anywhere between 5 to 6 hours, covering approximately 200 kilometers. We'll be stopping en route for breakfast and lunch. Once you reach Dirang, we'll be checking into our homestay, and the rest of the day is at leisure, where you can walk to the riverbank, and we'll be also visiting the Dirang monastery. Day 3 is when we'll be driving from Dirang straight to Tawang via Sela Pass. So this is another long journey which is roughly around 135-140 kilometers, and we'll be leaving in the morning at roughly around 5:36 am so that we can make it in time for lunch in Tawang. We'll be crossing Sela Pass. We'll be stopping at Sela Pass for not more than maximum 20 minutes. After getting your photos and everything from Sela Pass, we'll be proceeding straight to Tawang, where we'll be stopping en route for Tawang War Memorial and then going to our homestay. After lunch, we'll be visiting Tawang Monastery, and the rest of the evening will be at leisure. Day 4 is when you'll be going for your excursion to Bumla and Sangastar. So this is a day when we'll be leaving at around 7:38 in the morning. We'll be crossing Patsio Lake and going straight to first Sangastar, then coming back to Y Junction and heading straight to Bumla Pass, which is the India-China border. After we're done with the two, we'll be returning back to Tawang town at around 1 or 2 pm depending on the road condition again. The rest of the evening on day 4 is at leisure. Day 5 is when we'll be driving from Tawang to Balukpong. We'll be stopping along the way to visit the monastery if we have missed anything while going. The journey from Tawang to Balukpong is roughly 265 kilometers, so it's a long journey. This time we'll be taking the Sela tunnel so that we can bypass the hectic journey from Sela Pass. The journey to Balukpong we should reach Balukpong by 2-3 pm depending on again the road condition. Day 6 we'll be driving from Balukpong to Shillong, so we'll be leaving in the morning by 7-8 pm and driving straight to Shillong via Guwahati. The journey should take anywhere between 6 to 8 hours depending on the traffic that we get in Guwahati and at the entrance of Shillong in Meghalaya. Day 7 we'll be driving from Shillong straight to Dauki. We'll be going for boating at Dauki. After boating, we'll be heading back to Mauling Nong and Rivai. We'll be having lunch at Mauling Nong and Rivai, going to a single decker route bridge, and then finally heading to Cherrapunji for a night stay on day 7. Day 8 is the double decker route bridge trek, so we'll be waking up in the morning and after breakfast heading straight for the trek. The trek is roughly 3,500 steps up and down, so it depends entirely on how long and how fast and mentally prepared you are to do the entire excursion up and down. You don't need a guide because everybody is walking only to one place, that is the double decker route bridge. After you climb the steps down, you just take a left and that's where the route bridge is. So that's day 8. Day 8, after climbing and descending and ascending back to the route bridge, we'll be heading straight back to Shillong for a night stay. Day 9 is when after breakfast we'll be driving straight back to Guwahati and you'll be dropped at Paltan Bazar. The trip would end anytime by say 12 noon, so book your flights post 4 pm so that there's enough of time for you to get to the airport and you don't end up missing your flight. A flight ideally between 4:30 to 5:36 is the ideal time to be booking your return flight. The entire trip of 9 days to Tawang, Meghalaya for a group cost rupees 1,45,200. So don't get shocked with this costing. This is the cost for 6 people. So the per person cost for a group of 6 would be 24,200, but you have to be a minimum of 6 people. Plan B is for solos and small groups. Anybody less than 6 people is a small group for us. Even 5 is a small group. So if you're a solo traveler or a smaller group, the cost would be 28,500. This cost includes your GST, it includes your entry fees, it includes the vehicle cost, it includes your accommodation, your pickup and drop from Paltan Bazaar. The only thing that's not included in this cost is your ILP for Tawang, which you'll have to do it yourself. Even the vehicle to Sangastar and Bumla is included in this particular cost. If you want a twin sharing room, if you're traveling as a couple, or you want privacy, then but that couple cost of plan C is provided that you are 2 people. You cannot book it if you're a solo traveler. So the cost for 2 people, as for a couple sharing twin room, is 65,100 for 2 people. So that comes down to 32,550 per person. So this is the entire journey to Tawang, Meghalaya. The trip is one of a kind. If you're looking for something which is experiential, then this is the perfect trip for you.